baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. That's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network, coming up right after this. Steven Strasburg, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And now, Eddie Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
From the stretch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game. Yeah, that brings up Josh Naylor. And it's fouled away. Comes into play here at 273. 7 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Hit softly down the line at first. On to first base, Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch on the way.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Brett has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Aaron Savali gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now another 0-2.
Ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
That's inside ball.
Number 19 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. To short. Myers has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That is good.
And stepping in, George Brett. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Well, the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ian Happ becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Dante Bichette. He'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 24 home runs and 72 RBIs. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. That's popped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. No score here as we play inning number 2. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the water.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 0-1 on its way.
Here.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
In the air, down the line in left. And foul. And another foul ball. Molina, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded to short. There's Baez, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He'll check in here at 277, 27 homers and 65 RBIs. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Austin Riley. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Batting eight.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, and a chance to add to his leading RBI total right here.
And coming off a hot month in that category where he had over 25 runs batted in.
Set and the pitch. pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. And they'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Indians nothing.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Javier Baez stands in as he looks at a cold strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3-1. 3 balls, 1
You
strike.
do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the...
And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy out. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Adam Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Comes set, and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Next, here is Eddie Rosario. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding us.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Try again, 1-2. He pops it up. Simeon into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Josh Naylor, who bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Baez is off of first with 2 away.
Yeah.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the third now. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. And the pitch.
Carter.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Frazier is camped under this one. And he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping up is Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of as that one, without a doubt, was gone. Solo shot here to left. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
The plate now, number 19.
Number 19.
Swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but you can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
In now, George Brett, as he sends it on the ground to first. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's now 2-0 Oakland.
I get it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that heat.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette. A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
2-1.
No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Number 19 will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Indians 1. Stepping in once again is Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB now.
McCutchen.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit to short. Miles has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Number 99.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's big Aaron Judd. Popped up, fires. Is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away. And that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Myers runs into his right on the first, and there are 2 down.
The designated hitter, Austin.
Next to dig in, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2.
Count is full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting for.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Here's Javier Baez. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there. Just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is McCutchen. And no one will track it down. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
One run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Stepping in now, Josh Naylor. On the line, that's a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Standing in now, Duke Snider. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
No strike.
Ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, Nero. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate, Ian Happ. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Ready with the 1-2. Lifted into center field. Acuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Indians forced to settle for 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in is Marcus Semien, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Baez waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
1 out, bases empty. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Now the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Rosario will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. through 5, all even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. McCutcheon is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding in for the Indians, Yadier Molina blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Next up is Evan Longoria. No hits to this point. Change up too low, and it's 1-0. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go to the Tribe. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. So stepping in is number 19. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start hitting. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
To the plate now, George Brett. Right side, but it's well fouled. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Next to hit, Andrew McCutcheon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Molina finds it, and he makes the throw to first. McCutcheon is retired, 2 down now. Throw won't get him.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's the 2-0.
That's the ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's the 3-0. And with 2 away in an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there as that's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
From the stretch, Matt Chapman is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And Judge is up and running. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sinker gets too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1, here it is. Runner going the 2nd time. He's got it. On the first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Up Javi Baez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Change-up called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Next, it'll be Adam Frazier, a hit in 2 tries so far. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna's there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutcheon is under it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Josh
attention,
Wolf
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take the
for
ball
the
for the home seventh.
Number 27, Josh Wolf.
Now the A's designated hitter, Austin Riley, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going through his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
Marcus Semien is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Snyder's under it, and that's the third out. A's are gone in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to begin the eighth, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Here's the pitch.
No, ball.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Snyder.
At the plate now is Duke Snyder. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. 1-0 the count.
1-0.
Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Semien. Throw gets him. 2 down. It'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Ian Happ, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The pause and the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Score remains 2-2. Acuna digs in now. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Naylor has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, number 19.
Next up, number 19, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're
One ball,
even at
one
1-1. No offer
Outside,
on that
ball.
one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Next up for the A's, George Brett. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder's under it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
That's a foul ball.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim sat down on strikes thus far. Next to hit is Yadier Molina, flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. The fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
At the plate is Evan Longoria, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate.
1-1.
Thank God he took that pitch right there. He'd be getting one back from the umpire.
The set and the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. And he popped him up. Judge is on his horse. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuña's there for it. And that's the third out. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this game is still tied at 2-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Andrew McCutchen.
There, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now back, right fielder.
Digging in next, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him. High in the air down the right field line. Bichette is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, who grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains 2-2. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Taylor Rogers, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
Here's Adam Frazier. Slider laid off for a ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Big spot here, and it'll be Austin Riley. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
One ball, one strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he stayed.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
So that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
One-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Taylor Rogers wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error.
All the skies were in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a dramatic walk-off win against the Indians, 3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros, 3-2. Jose Barrios got the W and now has 5 this year, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 5-2. The San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they sank the Mariners 10-4. The Orioles broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-4. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 6-5. Ian Anderson got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 4-2. The Washington Nationals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-3. The Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 11-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Tyler Mahle got the W, his 11th this season, as the Southsiders took care of the Reds 4-1. Alec Bettinger got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen as the Brewers took care of the Tigers 5-4. The Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-1. John Gant grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 3-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-1. Willie Mays had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 11-6. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Or should I hold it tighter on my clutches instead of just letting it go? I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. It was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought, but be you be the solution. Everyone is at fault. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost a change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So stepping in is Eddie Rosario, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too.
Oh man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then they cap it off. He drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. They'll start this one at 274. 7 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made by McCutcheon. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That is good.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and 1 strike. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat. Our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Dante Bichette is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1-1. Here it is. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 1-0. Kristen McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we'll take a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now the first pitch. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutcheon. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Into the box now, number 19. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. That average at 291 to start the day. 31 homers and 72 RBIs. 1-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That is good.
So here is George Brett looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. They'll throw him to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the Indians 1 and the A's 0. Into the box, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a cold strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Roll, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Another 1-2 delivery. And 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
On the ground to third. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hot shot to third. Brett is there for it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Javier Baez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two and one now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, who was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
McCutchen.
In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And now he scales the wall and makes an unbelievable catch.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. Drilled right back up the middle. There's Baez over the first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And now the first pitch. As he rips it on the ground to second, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Ready now is Josh Naylor, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Windup and the 0-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Stepping in now, Duke Snyder. As he'll weigh down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs turning. He's headed for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And everyone knows this guy's been having a great year to play, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. More from the East Bay right after this.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marcus Semien is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Rosario is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting eight, the first baseman.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. One gone for the A's here in the third. And in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. Now here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth.
Now to bat, Gary Carter. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1 ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then give up a 2-out base hit, extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Schneider's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now to the plate, here is Yadier Molina, who bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Scooped up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So now here is Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Simeon's there. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. digging in will be number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, number 19.
Now the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Frazier ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So next to hit is George Brett. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. 0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit hard up the middle. And that will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Line drive to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Back in standing. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he's back in standing. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Brett rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of the 5th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Javier Baez. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2 though.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it. 1 out.
The batter, the second baseman, Adam.
So the next to bat will be Adam Frazier. Now here's the first offering. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0.
1-0.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Grounded to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's fouled away. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Step on the back for 1. On to Giambi, a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the A's 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So now into the box is Jason Giambi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And missed the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Now at the plate, Gary Carter, who collected a base hit his first time up. Pitch on the way. popped up. Baez settles under it near second, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steve Snyder.
And now here is Duke Snyder. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. A three-pitch inning. And the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the sixth inning now. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. So far on the year, Acuna brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now into the box, number 19. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Out in front of it, strike one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And he fouls this one off. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Giving chase is Snyder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Number 5, George Brett.
Stepping in next, George Brett, who reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch.
1-2. Ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Pulled toward right center field. Snyder's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Now it'll be Dante Bichette. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape-measure shot today. When he gets hot, he gets them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a lead after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again. Got him to go down swinging there.
Evan Longoria becomes the first out of the inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Judge is under it. 2 down. Here's Adam Frazier. First offering. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Number 19 is there. And that's the 3rd out. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Andrew McCutchen. Drew up with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Boy, Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch he ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Right fielder.
And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside his baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
In now, Austin Riley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Spotted
it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around to score. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jimmy Fox come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Rosario, and they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as he grounds one crisply to short. Miles has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. And it's fouled away. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 5 and the Indians 4. Jimmy Fox stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 3.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Now the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts? There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Giro, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-time home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Whitey.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Duke Snyder comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Snyder in an 0-2 hole here. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Pitch is high, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. They'll try again, 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there. The go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. In now for Cleveland, Yadier Molina, and their runners at the corners now. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bruce Sutter comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Number 42. Sutter.
Set. The 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situation.
That will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Daniel Espino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now at the plate, here is number 19. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, look there at the numbers for our two starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Striding in for Oakland, George Brett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. He pulls this one into right. Bichette back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Ninth inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Up next, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No swing, apparently. Ball one. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. One and two as he chases the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch off right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
The 0-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push someone to the opposite field.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Brett is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. Indians lead 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Riley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Delivery to him.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving chase is Snyder. He gets there, and that's the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Marcus Semien is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-1, here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Bichette is there. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. A's are gone in order. This remains a 5-all ball game. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And the next to bat will be Josh Naylor.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Taylor Rogers takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Taylor Rogers.
The first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to first.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ian Happ comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
Catfish Hunter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. To the plate now, Dante Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. McCutcheon is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So next to bat will be Yadier Molina. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Outside, that's
wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Brett has got it, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for one. James Karinchak takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. And now, Jimmy Fox. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Bichette is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number one. Striding in is Gary Carter. Base knock to the outfield to score the tie run from second. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Simeon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's right there, throwing time at first to out number 2. Acuna digs in now. His day on plate hasn't amounted to much before, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win Maria. A two-run homer down the line in left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
At a one-run game, 7-6 today. Oakland put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Catfish Hunter wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, Sal Romano collected his 8th win in relief as the Bluebirds took down the White Sox 5-4. Josh Wolf collected win number 3 this year as the Indians took care of Detroit 3-2. The Cards totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-1. Zach Eflin got the W, his 11th this season, as the Phillies got past the Diamondbacks 4-2. He is currently in the top morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.